Hey guys, this is the Life Minimal YouTube channel and I'm Megan. What I'm here to talk to you about today is how I've been able to create a life that I enjoy and that aligns with my values. So of course life isn't static and we should and are always growing and changing and learning, but I am happy to say that I've been able to create a life situation in which I can grow and change and learn in a way that does align with my values. So based on my experiences and the experiences of others that I've heard about, I have come up with 6 steps that will help us figure out how to create a life that is aligned with our values and who we are as human beings. So for more than a year now, I've been working on a tool that will help me with these 6 steps. Before I created this tool, I was using the 5-minute journal, which is awesome, in combination with a planner, in combination with a freeform journal, in combination with like a life planning binder that I created. And it was just so much to juggle, and I just wanted one place to go to do all of those things. So I created something that I call the Daily Intent Journal and Planner. And the purpose of this tool was to help me stay organized, mindful, and focused. So I intend for this journal to eventually exist as a physical journal. I've received a couple samples and they just still need some work. I'll show you. This is it. Kind of underwhelming. It's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I put a lot of work into it, but I'll show you more in depth later. But it's not the design that I want, and there are just some other kinks to be worked out. So in the meantime, I wanted to offer a free PDF of this journal to you. This journal is six months worth of pages, so that's why it's so thick. But I would just send you a month's worth, and then you can print that out however many months you want. I'll obviously explain more about the journal and planner, but if you are interested in a tool like this, feel free to go to likeminimal.com and just put your email address in the pop-up box and I will send it to you. And if you're already subscribed to the email list, then I will send you an email about how to get it. So this is a tool that I use on a daily basis. I use it to journal, plan my life, reflect on my life, express what I'm grateful for, take notes, meal plan, budget, and set goals and routines. So it's very handy, and like I said, I use it every day. So it's this journal and planner that helps me to continuously move through these 6 steps of creating a life that is aligned with me. So like I said, I'm in a good place now. I use this journal to help me get there. And I also am continuing to learn and change and grow and set new goals. So this journal also helps me do those things. I'll get into the 6 steps that I've come up with. And I'm sure other people have figured this out. I'm not patenting, you can't anyway, but I'm not like claiming I discovered anything new. I've just been able to organize these ideas in a way that makes sense to me. So anyway, I'll get into the steps, and I'm going to make a video for each step that will discuss the step more in depth and kind of demonstrate how I use the journal to help me with that step. So here are my 6 steps for creating and maintaining a life that aligns with you. First step is acknowledging and finding your values. I think everybody has values, whether or not they have realized it and whether or not they're living in alignment with those values. Knowing our values, I think, is a key to being able to figure out what's going to make us happy and feel satisfied in this life. So in my video that I will be posting about values and finding your values specifically, you'll see there are some questions we can answer to figure those values out, and they're posed in my journal. And I'll also share with you how I figured out what mine are, and I'll share with you what they are. The second step is to plan your life. Now, I don't think it's necessarily healthy to have, I'm gonna have kids at 32 and get married at 29 and have a cushy job by the time I'm 27 or whatever. I don't think that those plans are healthy. I think they're societal norms and milestones that people put pressure on other people to live up to. And I think that setting goals will depend on your personal values and what you want out of life. And for some people, that might look like creating a deadline and creating milestone markers to track your progress. For other people, it might just look like creating just a general idea, thinking about a general idea of a certain direction you want to move in. I think you have to know yourself or experiment and figure out which works for you. Setting goals is not supposed to stress us out. I think that setting goals is just another tool we can use to move in the direction we want to move in. So again, I'll create a video for each of these steps that goes into more depth, that goes into how I have gone through or am going through each of these steps with my journal. The fourth step is to create routines. Having routines in place can help us to live from our values and in alignment with our values on a daily basis. So for me, this looks like having a morning routine in which I focus on personal growth and sometimes fitness and health and mental health. And on the other hand, I've tried to implement like a nightly routine that just hasn't worked out for me. So that leads me to the last two steps, steps 5 and 6, which are adjusting and restructuring your life and checking in with yourself daily. So I think these two steps go hand in hand. Checking in with ourselves on a daily basis can look like meditation, journaling, reflecting on our days. And these tools help us to see how we're doing, if we're moving towards our goals, if we are stagnant in these areas that we wanted to grow in, and why are we? Like, what can be changed? What can be adjusted? Is it really what we want? Is it really aligned with our values? In this way, we can see if there are any changes we need to make to better reflect our values and tweak our routines and habits to better reflect our values. This has been a general overview of these 6 steps that have helped me and are helping me, and that are reflected in this journal and planner I have created. Like I said before, if you want to receive a free copy of a month's worth of this journal and planner, you can go to likeminimal.com and just enter your email address in the pop-up box, and I will send it to you, and you can use it or not use it and like it or not like it. If it's something that you do find useful, I'd love to hear about it. If there are suggestions you'd like to make, I'd love to hear about it. You can email me, you can tweet me, you can call me. Don't call me, you don't have my phone number. You can use AIM. Just kidding. Jesus. Anyway, I'd love to hear your suggestions and how it could be more tailored to your lifestyle. And like I said before, I'll be making more in-depth videos about each of these steps. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you soon.